For right now, and we start this hour with some breaking news: a deadly shooting out of South St. Paul.
The shelter-in-place order was just lifted about an hour and a few minutes ago. Bill Keller is live. He's on the scene with this developing situation. We can still see it's an active situation. Bill, good morning.
Yeah, it is. In fact, police are still on the scene. They're collecting evidence. Let's give you an idea of exactly where this is in South St. Paul. We've got a map to show you. We are on 3rd Avenue South, and a little confusing because it's between 2nd and 3rd Street. This is where a lot of residents in the Southeast Metro were waking up this morning to an alert on their phone for a shelter-in-place order. Again, that order has since been lifted, and police no longer believe there is an ongoing threat to the public. But here's what we've learned. South St. Paul police continuing to collect evidence following a deadly shooting. It all started around 3:45 this morning. That's when officers were called to a home for what they described as a medical emergency. Now, those responding officers then learned that a shooting had taken place. They found 2 adult males inside the residence suffering from apparent gunshot wounds. One of the victims was pronounced dead at the scene. The other transported to an area hospital with life-threatening injuries. Now, witnesses told police that the suspected gunman fled the scene on foot after the shooting. That triggered, as you can imagine, an extensive manhunt. A couple hours later, around 5:45, that suspect was eventually located just a few blocks away and taken into custody without incident. Again, police and crime scene investigators are still here on the scene. There was a tremendous presence from neighboring departments as well. And again, this alert to shelter in place was broadcast on phones over a large area. But again, that shelter in place has since been lifted. Back to you guys.
Good to hear that part of it. All right, Bill Keller live on that deadly shooting in South St. Paul. Thank you, Bill.